What's going on, guys? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to 10 things Australia gets so right. I'm very interested to see what these 10 things are. So let's get right into the video. Here we go.
If you've grown up in Australia, there are things you might only realise are amazing once you leave.
And because you're so used to it, it's just normal.
We're James and Josie, and we've been in Australia now for nearly 2 years, and there are just so many things about this place that feel so well set up.
So here are 10 things that Aussies might not think of as amazing. So number 1, coffee. Now, Australian coffee culture is serious. It tastes so much better. It's cheaper, I think.
Yeah, in some places.
And I also feel like baristas take it more seriously.
They just take more care with it, you know?
Yeah, they take a lot more care.
It's a passion, it's a craft here in Australia.
So they didn't say, but I'm assuming that they came from the UK to Australia. But yeah, I've heard about the coffee over there. Should be good.
So when you get your coffee here from let's say a local coffee shop, not a chain, but the chains are still the same. It's not just, here's your coffee, see you later. It's, here's this lovely warm cup of love that I'm about to give to you. And that's how it feels, you know, the coffee is that good and it feels like they've really put an effort into it. Whereas back home, I don't know if it's because of the work culture where it's extremely rushed. So ultimately you're gonna rush the product, who knows? But somehow, some way, the coffee in Australia, that they've done something that nobody else could replicate, apart from Vietnam.
Oh,
Vietnam.
yeah, Vietnamese do good coffee too.
They do. So if you tried a coffee from the UK, Vietnam, and Australia, rank them below in the comments because we would go UK, Vietnam, Australia in that order.
Australia being the top, even though you said it last.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Number 2.
That made no sense.
Public amenities.
But let's just start with public toilets. There's so many of them. Yes. I never struggle to find one.
No.
Generally, they're clean. And also,
correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
I don't think I've ever seen a pay-to-pee barrier in a public toilet in Australia. Even in the UK, we have loads of them, actually.
We do. It's like 20p.
Yeah, you actually have to, like, it's like a turnstile to get to the toilet.
If you have, let us know where it is because we'll avoid
that at all costs. But generally speaking, public toilets, they're just everywhere. They're so convenient. Like, there's no struggling to find a toilet when you're out and about. Like, they're just everywhere.
Agreed.
And it's great.
Public toilets for the win, hey?
Love it. Thank you, Australia.
Next up, we have libraries. I just want to say
also, guys, public toilets are super important for tourists. Like, when you're out and about all day, where are you gonna pee? Like, if you know, as someone who drinks a lot of liquid, sometimes I gotta pee and I can't just wait till the next time I'm in a restaurant or a cafe. And yes, they do charge in the UK. They charge €1 in Germany for the most part. So free, well sanitized public toilets, that just sounds like a dream. The tax dollars are going to work over there for sure.
Libraries. I just want to say that the libraries all over Australia have just been perfect. They've got the right atmosphere, they've got the right vibe, friendly, welcoming, and I think because Australia has a very nomadic lifestyle and culture,
they really
actually the community isn't just the people of the town where the library is located, but the community is everybody.
When it comes to public amenities, this is one thing I will never not talk about because I am obsessed. Free barbecues in parks and beaches.
Like real?
It is the vibe.
What?
Like, you can go with friends, have a lovely barbecue in the evening. It gets you outdoors. It gets you like socializing outdoors with friends, eating good food, cooking together.
What Australia is all about, to be honest.
Number 3.
No, wait,
markets.
The public barbecues are that nice. Like that, guys? Those are just in parks and near beaches? We have like a pit with a little black grate on top of it. So you can bring some aluminum foil and cook some hot dogs or something. This looks like you're in a luxury apartment complex.
To be honest.
Number 3.
What's up with their quality?
And we've recently just visited what might be one of our favorite ever markets. Adelaide Central Market.
This place is huge.
Massive.
Like it stretches all the way that way, all the way that way, and all the way to the end, which is like double layered as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Crazy.
my gosh, there's so much here, so much choice.
When I go to markets, it's not about the products there for me. It's more about the overall atmosphere of the market.
I feel you. And also, I think like there's loads of fresh produce at markets, which it makes, like, I think the availability of fresh produce in general in Australia makes eating healthy easier.
Yeah, much
And
easier.
it also, like, there's so much local craft at each market that you go to, so it makes supporting local really easy and really, it promotes it, which I really like that vibe.
You can really support the local community.
And I think Australia's nailed that, like the whole Australian made thing around a lot of their products. I really like that.
And it just goes back to the previous point with libraries, like the community culture, let's say, in Australia is just it's like something we've never experienced before.
Yeah, it's really nice. I love a local made thing.
Number 4, waterside cities. Now, Josie,
We know,
take it away.
Okay, so this one may sound really niche and it might be a bit hard to explain, but there's just something about going for a walk along a waterfront in a major city that it just does something to your mood. And I can't quite put my finger on the word for the emotion. It's just so
makes you feel happy. It makes you feel happy. There's no other way to, it is amazing.
uplifting.
Yes.
So motivating.
Yeah, it's so motivating, so uplifting. And it's just a real, like, niche thing, I think, with Australian cities.
And the thing with Australia is that the majority of their cities are actually on the coast. So all the coastal cities have a sort of, coastal walk. The best I can remember is the Sydney, was it the Coogee Beach Walk? Along the cliff line?
Yeah.
That was a brilliant
But also the
walk.
Hermitage foreshore walk in Sydney. Do you
In
remember that
Sydney
one?
too,
That
yeah.
one was actually my favourite.
That was
I
a really good
liked
one.
that.
When we found a little pool that people then told us there might be sharks
Oh yeah.
next to it. Anyway.
Bull sharks.
Yeah, whatever.
Fantastic. I think it's just that feeling of water, a city skyline, and a proper walkway. Like those three things mixed just creates the ultimate mood boosting vibe. That brings us to number 5. Shopping.
And that's
Now,
also
shopping-
something that I feel like if you're used to it or you've been living there for a long time, it's something you will naturally just take for granted because it's just the norm. But when I'm one city I can think of that I've been to before is Vancouver, and they have a massive waterfront right in the midst of the city, and just how happy I was there, because it's such a beautiful view, and it's so nice to be next to the water, but also be in the city and have things to do. Because a lot of times when you're going to the water, especially in the United States, it's like a beach kind of town. There's not much around it. But when you're in the city and the water is right there, it's just different. It does make you feel so happy.
In Australia, I am not a big shopper. I am a big eater, but not a big shopper. And shopping now, let me just tell you, I tend to enjoy. And that is because I personally think shopping is a bit more budget friendly in Australia.
Way more budget friendly, in our opinion.
So there's 2 avenues we can go here, right? You've got shopping centres, which I find just to be so clean and lovely the majority of the time.
Yeah, they're really welcoming to shop,
lovely,
yeah.
and just, actually used. And an op shop I think we could benefit from back in the UK.
I know what you're going to say. It's so good.
Savers.
Yeah.
It's a huge op
Savers.
shop, basically. And an op shop, if you don't know what that is, it's a charity shop. Savers.
Oh.
Not Savers, surprisingly.
I don't think I'm wearing anything Savers right
But
now.
a lot of the stuff that I wear personally is from Savers because you can just find genuinely good quality clothes there.
It's actually kind of dangerous Savers as well because I literally walk in there for one thing.
Yeah.
I end up coming out with 15 tops and a bloody saucepan. Whilst we're on the topic of shopping, Sunday trading hours, especially at supermarkets, is a big one for us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the same in all states, but I think what we found in the majority of states, supermarkets on a Sunday don't close at 4 p.m. Back home in the UK, if you want something on a Sunday, you've got to be after 3 p.m.
Yeah.
You're done.
You gotta fend for
You're
yourself.
done. In Australia, 8 p.m. most of the time, I
10
think.
p.m.
Yeah,
even.
even 10
Yeah.
p.m. in some places.
Which is good
shops are
for
still
me
open. Yeah.
because I'd like a late night snack.
We've actually noticed that 84% of you who regularly watch our videos are mostly travel.
On to number 6, public transport in metro areas.
When you're in the city,
In terms of savers, though, I guess you would call that a thrift shop in the United States. That is nice. Let's see what's up with the public transport.
is generally so easy, so cheap, so quick
Yeah.
And like the tap on, tap off, love it. Works so well. And also the free tram zone in Melbourne, game changer.
Free
I'm
tram
obsessed.
zone.
How good is that?
It is
You
amazing.
can get within like the main crux of the city for free on a tram. Love
don't
that.
forget the
cats
the meows.
in Perth. The red cat, purple cat, whatever other colour cat.
And
So good.
in Brisbane and Sydney, to my knowledge, and Perth, you have boats.
Yes.
Public
we
transport
do.
boats.
We do.
Ferries?
And I will never forget taking the ferry, the public transport ferry, for what, $2?
It was actually $1 some days.
$1
Yeah, in
from
Manly.
Manly to Sydney Harbour.
When we first arrived in Melbourne, I don't know if you remember this trip, we took a train from Melbourne to Bendigo.
Yep.
It cost us $11 each. That's like £5, by the way, for all you Brits watching. £5. For example, I found out that a similar distance, what you'd be paying in the UK from London to Norwich, that's a similar distance to Melbourne to Bendigo. Same day ticket,
150Ks, by the way.
yeah, 150Ks. Same day ticket, £60. And staying on the transport theme, we have
Public transport in England does get quite expensive, especially if you don't plan ahead. So that is cheap though in Australia. £5 for a 2-hour journey. The public transport sounds amazing. And a free tram zone. Wow.
number 7, road rules and road safety.
Now, we've got a history with the road rules.
Yeah,
we really
we've got a
have.
bit of a dodgy past, let's say.
Yeah, and
with
if
the
you've
road
been
rules.
following us for a while, you'd know exactly what that is. We didn't park in the direction of the flow of traffic.
Yeah,
We
and-
parked the opposite way.
I think at first it really confused us because we were like so thrown by it because we were like, this is like the weirdest rule I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
But like actually when you think about it, it makes so much sense.
It really does. And I think the majority of countries in the world have actually adopted this rule.
Yeah,
The
I think the UK
is
are behind
just
on this.
a very slow follower in
But
this rule.
also, can I say, in defense of the UK, I actually think our streets are so narrow and congested that like, if you impose this rule, I think it would really make congestion awful because when you're in the UK, if you see a space, you've got to fight for it, and no matter where it is on the other side of the road or on your side of the road. And the next thing we actually don't have any of because I think just because our car is actually not able to break this rule.
I don't think our car is capable of going over the speed limit, basically.
But yeah, speed limits in Australia, they do not mess around.
They don't.
They do not mess around.
But ultimately,
Great
why
reason,
would they?
yeah.
You know, it makes the road so much safer.
Yeah, and even a tiny bit over the speed limit, you get a hefty fine.
How would you know? But there is one.
I've heard that the Australian police and some of their laws are very strict, especially when it comes to motorists. So yes, that is definitely safer. But if you're coming from a place where maybe the laws are a bit lax, I think it could seem a bit overbearing. I know that the Australians are probably going to be like, shut the hell up, bro. Like, you shouldn't be speeding. But it's just my thoughts because I did watch some of the random breath testing videos. And the Australian police are significantly more strict than what I've seen from United States police in my own experiences. So, you know, I don't know. Being safe is definitely good, but sometimes it's a bit much. Some of the rules. I think there was some guy who he was sober, but he had done drugs 2 weeks ago, so technically they were still in his system, and he lost his license because of that. So I don't know what the laws are like with that. I'm not like defending the drug user, but if you're like, let me know your thoughts on that, guys. It's just an interesting situation.
Thing about the roads in Australia that I still haven't quite got used to yet. So, for context, in the UK, on a motorway, it is illegal to undertake a car. So if you are driving in the middle lane out of the 3 lanes and you go to the left lane and around, illegal. But if you go right around the car,
Yeah, you can overtake.
that's okay. Whereas in Australia, the amount of times that, we have been caught out by a car coming fast in the left lane
Yeah,
when
it's
we've been trying to
terrifying.
merge over is quite terrifying. Because in the UK, it is so uncommon to get someone undertake you. You should, but you don't really look
Yeah,
there. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe we're just bad drivers. Who knows? I think we're just bad drivers. Moving on to number
It's a lot of driving problems they're having. So I'm not gonna say that, but they might be part of the problem.
Number 8. Moving on to number 8. Okay, this one might be one of the most important and the most contributing factor to the culture in Australia,
I think
in my opinion.
No, I agree.
And that is work-life balance.
So in Australia, people here just tend to have more time for life. And like after work, they have more time to go outdoors, hobbies, sport, anything that they want.
Just more
There's
time.
so much more free time, and the lifestyle just feels happier and healthier, honestly. Like so much happier and healthier. And I think a massive one is the sick day thing. Like it blew my mind.
Unlimited.
Here in Australia, if you call in sick, or even for a mental health day, you're just treated as a human and not a machine.
Yeah, they
I
just
think,
treat you with respect, really.
The first time I saw this was, it was so funny. When we first got to Melbourne, my first job, I was really poorly, like a few weeks in.
Yes, you were, I remember.
Really poorly. And I had to call in sick because I'm a trooper, right? Like even if I've got the flu or cold, I will go to work. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll just get through the day.
There's no
Listen, that mentality is great, but it's not like, I get it if you're for yourself, but you're putting other people at risk for getting sick. So it's like, just stay home, bro. Don't have to be a trooper. We're human. But at the same time, these mentalities are crafted by our countries. Like Britain, I see that they kind of lean towards the United States in some ways when it comes to the work-life balance, especially compared to their European neighbors nearby. It seems like some of the aspects of the United States have certainly been trying to be replicated by the UK culturally. A lot of the statusy stuff and the work culture, I can see that. So, we're breeding these types of people, and it's not right. It really isn't. So shout out Australia for putting life over work, because that's what it's all about.
I would just steam on ahead. I literally could not lift myself off the bed. I had to call in sick. The terror that I felt and like the anxiety I had picking up that phone and calling in sick. In previous experiences back home, you don't call in sick.
You just go to work, man. You crawl into that workplace and you get on with the day.
And I felt so anxious because I thought I'm going to be met with hostility. I'm going to be made to feel really guilty. This is going to be awful. They're going to hate me. They were like,
oh my God, that's so fine. No worries. Like, please stay at home for as long as you need. You're the priority here. Your health is the priority. Rest up, stay in bed. Do not move a muscle.
Crazy.
We don't need you. Don't worry about it. Like, it's so fine.
Let's say we haven't worked in the UK for over maybe coming up to 3 years now. So look,
I just think
the world might have changed.
That whole sick day thing as well, just going back to it quickly, fosters a really good working environment because ultimately, like, they've got a trick going on here. If you treat your employees like that and like as if they don't need anxiety to call in sick, they're gonna want to work harder for you. Number 9, healthcare.
Whereas if you're always trying to work them hard and put them down and not treating them correctly, they're gonna just try and get away with as little as work as possible and not be as loyal to the employer. It's, actually, there are some companies who have experimented with this with unlimited vacation days. And it just creates this thing, like the employee almost feels indebted to the employer, and it makes sense to do unlimited vacation days. If you're, completing your tasks as your assigned role, take as much time as you want off. You're getting the work done. That's all that matters. It's almost like when people are more rested, they're going to be more productive. I wish we could understand that over here.
Especially our experience with
Healthcare.
It's honestly been so impressive. Just the whole system blows my mind with how effective it is.
Yeah.
We can get appointments most of the time, can I say, on the same day with the GP.
I will add, this probably depends on where you are from in Australia and which clinic you go to, that sort of thing. There are variables, but the majority of the time, within a day or two, you can get an appointment. And there's a thing that if you're from the UK, we have something called the Reciprocal Healthcare Agreement.
And it means we have an agreement with Australia and basically we get all the Medicare benefits, and we also get, like Aussies, if you go to hospital versus like a GP, obviously you pay for the GP.
Yeah.
If you go to the hospital, like A&E, whatever, it's free.
Fantastic.
But
just fantastic.
I also would like to point out though, don't get caught out ambulances are not free. And they are, if you don't have cover or insurance, I have heard, luckily, we have never had to have an ambulance yet. They're really expensive if you don't have cover or insurance.
So watch out.
Check. It's all different from, like, depending on where you're from, your passport and everything. Just get covered and check the requirements from where you're from.
So number 10, politeness and friendliness. Now, I think we'll start at politeness. We see a lot of people say hello to us. A lot of people will smile at us. A lot of people wave at us, do they? Yes,
Yeah,
when you're in the
outback.
car, yes. And a lot of people will thank public transport drivers and staff. And you know what, just the overall politeness culture in Australia, spot on.
Yeah, I think it makes like everyday things, like just even getting a coffee, it just makes it so much nicer and so much more enjoyable. Like it goes both ways though.
Yeah.
You get a lot of like, thanks, have a good day from, I don't know, your barista. And you say, thank you so much, have a good day. Like there's a real importance on appreciating, respecting and thanking your hospo
Yeah.
service.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
It's always the little things, guys, and it's mutually beneficial for both parties. We're quite friendly in the United States too, majority of us. So that's one thing we got going for us. Just one thing. These other things I think Australia got us beat. But yes, Australians are super friendly. The Australians that I have met are such fantastic people. And I've met some odd people, Australians as well. But they're all so nice, man. It's just such friendly people.
Yeah, but don't get us wrong, there are, in the UK, again, because I don't want to feel like we're just, throwing the UK under the bus, there are, on buses, people
Manners
who
are
thank bus
important in the
drivers for
UK.
starters, but there are friendly customer service staff, there are friendly people in the UK. I think it's just the culture. We are, a lot of people we know, and in our experience, very rushed, very stressed. It's not like, it's very dark and sometimes gloomy, and it can just go a different way in terms of like your mental health and that sort of thing, which can ultimately mean people have less time for niceties.
Yeah, I think just like the slowed down pace really does, like the way of life, the work-life balance, the slowed down pace of life.
Like every point we've mentioned now, it all works into this point here, friendliness. And now, for this part of this point, we have maybe experienced a different side of friendliness in Australia from the community have here on YouTube. And what can we say? It feels like a little family. Like
it's so nice.
We get so much support. We feel like we can be ourselves in front of the camera. And if you go back to episode 1, we probably didn't look or come across like we were comfortable.
I'm James. That is Josie. You can say yourself, actually.
Now, I think I speak for both of us.
Yeah,
we
for
feel
sure.
so comfortable because of you guys and how welcoming you've been, how friendly you've been. And I think that's testament to
I think it's the
Australian
Aussie
people.
way.
Yeah.
Like the Aussie way is just like centered around politeness and friendliness, and that's just so lovely. And it's probably like you say, partly because people are just so happy.
Yeah.
Like life is good, people are happy.
Life
you know?
is good. I never want to leave, actually. And
It's like almost like all these factors have a huge impact on your happiness and the cohesiveness of life in a country. You do the little things right, you're gonna have amazing outcomes.
Hey, if they give you a nickname in Australia, you're accepted. And Josie has got hers, haven't you? Josie is widely called a quokka. The quokka. Because of these little cheeks here. She is a little quokka, and that smile as well. Look at that. That is, you want a selfie with it. Let me take a selfie. Look at this. Ready? Selfie with the quokka.
So there you have it. There are 10
Man,
things.
Jesus, got quite flirty at the end. All right, big shout out James and Josie Travel. Original video will be linked down below. But yes, that was 10 things Australia gets so right. And based off of what I've seen, I've never been to Australia yet, but from what I've seen, I think I would agree with these points. Australia seems like a great country. I think maybe one of the only drawbacks of Australia that some of you guys will agree with is just how isolated it is from the rest of the world. But man, it seems like an awesome place to live and to visit. So let me know your thoughts on these points down below, guys. And hit the like button, hit subscribe if you enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.